Welcome back to the second edition of the audio weekend preview, Aaron. We're out at Angaston this morning. Absolutely cracking morning. We're watching a bit of work out in the hut and big weekend of racing to look forward to.
Yeah, hopefully we can bounce back. Been a sort of tough week on the Thoroughbred front. Horses ran well without having a winner on the board, but there were some notable performances there. Very unlucky. Sort of Wednesday Pacific Cross was probably a watch next start, and Saturday a couple that ran well, a couple that come to the end of their preparation. But look, we take a nice 2 horse to Morpheville on Saturday, and the pace is certainly made up for the results on the weekend. We had a really good last 7 days. Yeah,
very much so. I thought we had a good run last week just without quite getting that win on the board. And Pacific Cross, I was actually hoping you wouldn't bring that up because I'm still having nightmares about her standing in the gates. But obviously a nice horse going forward if we can iron a few things out with her. But Morpheville Parks this weekend, Albion Park, Port Pirie, a lot to look forward to, and Strath on Sunday. Where we'll take Utah and Splash Landing. So good group of owners going to Strath on Sunday, hopefully. And we'll run through the runners this weekend and give a bit of an analysis into their chances. Obviously, you mentioned last week we had a good run on the harness side of things. We had winners interstate. We had I'm a Queen Bee get the job done. We had Nairobi get the job done first up for a very, very good group of owners. So really happy with those results. And
Let's Start in Heaven as well. He was very impressive Saturday night. He's going on to bigger and better things. So let's get into this weekend.
Well, we'll start it off on the Thoroughbred side with Morpheville Parks. We take the 2 runners. Dual Pressure, one of the stable stars, goes around in the benchmark 80-12-50 on Saturday. Stubby aboard. Well backed early, 15s into 7 I saw very quickly. So a little bit of money around for him. What do you think of his chances second up?
Yeah, look, he was really good first up in the Wiley. His sectionals late were really slick. So, really sort of happy with how he's come on from his first up run. He goes into this on the 2-week back up. His work Tuesday was really nice, and looked a little bit of a tricky gate on the Parks track. So Stubby's going to have to sort of be on his game a little bit early. But that being said, $7 about his right price. Very open race. I think he's, I've said it before, he's in for a really good prep. I think he can certainly win Saturday.
Yeah, he's going very well and was a good run first up. And we've got the man for the job on Saturday, Jason Holder. He is really good at overcoming tricky barriers. And then the other runner, the race following, is Belize, race 8, last start winner, breaking her maiden status in really impressive fashion. Stubby goes aboard again, drawn barrier 6, $5.50 currently. Looks a good chance to go back-to-back, Aaron.
Yeah, look, she was a deserved winner of her maiden last start. It's hard to sort of see horses, they win in town their maiden and then go and win a benchmark 64 like she's got to do on Saturday. You've got to be a really progressive horse to do that. But there's been a couple of scratchings. The race drops away a little bit. She's $5.50 second favourite. Got a nice little gate for her. She's right in the mix. Obviously, respect to the favourite Nickish at $3.20. But she's a progressive little mare, really. She puts her best foot forward all the time. So wouldn't surprise me to see her win again, but she'd have to be very good to win again.
One more on the Thoroughbreds before we get into the harness. Sunday, actually 2 more. We'll have Utah in race 2, the Mile Maiden, and Splash Landing in race 6. Thoughts there? Stubby goes aboard Utah after a good first up run at Balaclava.
Yeah, keeps the ride. Obviously, he rode him at Balaclava, but his work's come on nicely since. He just sort of found a little bit of the quicksand at Balaclava there on that occasion, and drawn down low. Don't want to see him back on the fence. I'd like to sort of see it riding pretty positive here. Thinks he's probably our best chance for the weekend, though. A really suitable race for him Sunday.
Yeah, he's certainly a stable favourite and a standout of mine. I love Utah. Splash Landing, Stacey Metcalf going aboard.
Yeah, she was really good last start, Splash Landing. Stacey rode her at Murray Bridge, ran 3rd there on that occasion. Finds another really suitable race here. She's just got to continue to sort of improve through her preparation, but ultimately was great to sort of see her sneak into the placings at big odds the last start.
Locally, on a harness front, we head to Port Pirie on Saturday. I assume you're not making the trip up to Port Pirie on Saturday night, Aaron?
P. Bain will be doing that one.
Yep, we'll leave it to the head honcho. Dream a Little Dream, last start winner, Wayne Hill aboard, going really well since arriving the horse.
Yeah, she's a really good win set last week. She was probably as good as I've seen her in this 4 starts she's had for us. She speared to the front in a very quick lead time. I think she'll do the same here again, and with equal amount of luck, she'll be winning, I would say. She's fairly progressive, albeit an older mare, but she's got the gate speed to put herself in front more times than not and create her own luck. She'll do the same again Saturday night.
And one other runner in race 10, we got Open the Gates first up. Last start winner, the Bain Hill combination again.
Yeah, 2-year-old coming out of a short spell with us over here at the moment, sort of targeting the Golden Nursery in a couple of weeks' time. Obviously been in the care of our partners in Victoria and Emma Stewart, Clayton Tonkin. Her trial was really good behind at Frolic near the sea 2 weeks ago. This assignment, a good kick-off point. She'll be one of the main horses to sort of follow through the Golden Nursery in 2 weeks' time. But she's a nice little horse, pretty small. She'd fit under the running rail in the Thoroughbred sense, but she does certainly try her heart out, and she should be pretty short Saturday night. Looks a good race for her to kick off. And
then we go abroad up to Queensland. Chantel Turpin with the two runners, Sweet Mia and I'm a Queen Bee. I'm a Queen Bee coming off a last start win, as we said, $4.20 in the market. And then race 2, Sweet Mia, who's been absolutely flying, $17 in the market, drawn a little bit tricky, but has been running really well. Thoughts on those two up there?
I'm a Queen Bee, really deserved winner last start. Gets a nice draws, 2 on the second row in her respective race. Does step up from a qualified to a band 5, so she'll have to take that next step. Sweet Mia deserving to sort of win her qualifier at some stage shortly, but probably needs a little bit better draw and mare's company to do so. That being said, I thought her run last week was probably the best of her preparation yet, sitting parked in 151, but I'm a Queen Bee had the cold drop and got her measure in the straight, but both horses ran really well last Saturday night.
And outside of the runners this weekend, all progressing well out here at Angaston this morning. We've watched a bit of fast work up the hill, a little bit of fibre. Thoughts on the morning so far?
No, we've got the two at Menangle on Monday as well. So we go to Menangle Monday. We've got 2 more there just quickly. In 2 of the 2-year-olds, Degami, Till and Not Guilty. So I'm actually making the trip north myself to Menangle Monday. That'll be a road trip Sunday, getting the horses up there for Emma and Clayton. And they've got one other runner, but they're heats for the New South Wales Breeders' Challenge. So both trialled up nicely earlier this week. So really excited to sort of see them ahead next week.
Yeah, he took me by surprise. I didn't have those runners in front of me, but I know that they've both got really good ability, those two horses, so looking forward to seeing them kick off on Monday.
Yeah, Degami and Till obviously unbeaten and Not Guilty first up, so like to see them win that with the trip we're making.
And back to Angaston this morning, plenty of horses working. Any standout performers so far, or horses that'll be first up targeting races in the coming weeks?
So had some nice grass gallops here this morning. It was really nice to see some of the 2-year-olds sort of progressing through their preparations. We're going to sort of put them through their paces next week, jumping them out the gates. And there's a couple emerging that, potentially early runners, and always exciting when you see that young, fresh stock and those young horses sort of learning their craft, breeze up for the first time and just what they've got under the bonnet. So I think there's a really exciting spring ahead, and just obviously need to turn the tables on the track and get a few results on the board, and see that all happen in due course, with hopefully kicking off Saturday, and then the likes of Shady Thinker, Dubai Focus, and a few of our recent New Zealand imports not far away as well. So pretty exciting outlook in the next 2 to 3 months, including our 2-year-old paces as things start to heat up in the back end of the season.
Yeah, really good. And we appreciate the feedback we got last week from the audio preview. I think it's something that we'll keep trying to do as often as we can on a weekly basis, and we appreciate the interaction. So anyone who's listening who has any thoughts, feel free to send some stuff in. We've got a few exciting things in the works on this front. So, looking forward to keep doing this every week, Aaron.
No, we'll do. And Nathan, your best of the weekend quickly?
Or I'll give a shout out to Extra Hot in the last.
Oh, I thought it would be at least one of ours who'd go Extra Hot all up Utah Sunday.
That's the way I would probably play the weekend. Utah should be very hard to beat. 2 of my absolute favourites would be Utah and Extra Hot would be...
Tip your own horse, I'll let you off there.
Well, we don't have a runner in the race, so I don't have anything to be afraid of. We'll just go with Extra Hot. But of ours, it'll be Utah. Both of ours should run really well, to be honest. Like, I want to say Belize, she's the last start winner, but Dual Pressure was ultra impressive first up. So, I think both of them you can play each way all day.
Good luck, punters. Good luck, owners. Good luck, horses.
Cheers, guys.